I'm just watered for an hour. Period. Is that going to be a problem?
All right. So I'm doing this a little bit differently. I have had a lot of response about the events Friday night where my car did not do what I expected it to do. And things really went sideways, quite literally. So let me give you a little background. Friday night, me and my business partner were planning to take some of our kids camping. And we had a good bit of a drive to get out there. And we had very little signal, for a cell phone signal, that is. And so what happened is we found the place, but I wasn't 100% sure. And so I went down the road a little more, about probably a quarter of a mile, turned around, and I was coming back. Well, because my car is not really fully equipped for off-roading,
Hey,
I went ahead and was trying to avoid being in the mud that was in the road. And I figured, I'll just take the middle of the road and the side of the road. Well, if there's no side of the road, then you have nowhere to go but into the ditch. So we got in there, we got stuck, and it was about 6 o'clock, give or take. And I figured, okay, well, it didn't seem where we were at that it was that deep. So put the car in gear and rolled forward, trying to get a little traction and get my vehicle out of this ditch. Well, didn't work. Didn't really realize how low that side, the driver's side was. And so then tried to back up and go backwards. Well, that worked a little bit, but I still couldn't get enough traction to come up and out of the ditch like so. So I was a little bit like, oh, this isn't good. Like, this is not what I want to have happening when we're supposed to be going camping. So my business partner, Bill, has a large truck that he drives. And so what ended up happening is he went ahead and hooked up to the back of to my tow hitch, and we figured, well, let's try to reverse and pull back out of it, kind of the way I went in. Well, that didn't work exactly the way we expected. So what we ended up doing is then we got my kids out of the car, got them moved out of the car, and then we went ahead and tried again to back me up out of that ditch. And what ended up happening is that my car then started to roll like this. If you've seen the pictures on my Facebook page, you'll see that my car is really stuck in there. And I got to be totally and completely honest with you guys. If something like this would have happened a year, definitely 2 years ago, it would have been a completely different experience for me. It would have completely ruined my night. It would have ruined the weekend. And I would have been angry at myself for making this kind of a mistake, not judging the road properly. And what those things were really fueled by a lot were my own ego, my own self-centeredness, my own belief that I could do nothing wrong. And what has happened in the last 2 years is that I got involved with a leadership development group that is mentored by two of Inc. Magazine's top 50 leaders. And I have been on the learning calls when they have them, and when I could make it, I've been on the audio learning system, read the recommended books, and really what has happened to me is a personality transformation, a viewpoint transformation from the old me to what is now the new me. And what really happened in the car, and in my head during this time, was that I wasn't worried. I wasn't concerned about the car being damaged. I was really concerned the most for my kids' safety. And so that's why we stopped where we were at when things weren't going quite the way we wanted to. And we got the kids out of the car, had them go up a ways. And I mean, I was in there pretty much sideways, laying on my side on the driver's side of the door. And the first thing that kind of went through my mind and went in my heart was a lot of gratitude. Gratitude that my business partner was there, and gratitude that no one was hurt. Gratitude for the associations I've had. You hear how important it is, the associations that you have, and that they talk about income, mindset, all those different kind of things are affected by your associations, the people that you associate with the most. And so there's all these kind of different things going through my head, and that gratitude in my heart that I had changed enough to not let my car getting stuck really just put me out and ruin my evening. So got in there sideways and tried calling the insurance company. Didn't work. We had to drive about 2 miles down the road up to a part that was higher up in elevation, and we were able to finally get a signal. And once we had that, I called the insurance company, did all that stuff. Well, then when we determined, okay, it's going to be like 2 hours before the tow truck arrives, and it's already like 8 o'clock, and there was just no way that I could keep my kids out for that. And we're having, my business partner's kids out for that for really late. So what we did is we went back to my truck, got the things out that we really needed to have. I have a diabetic son. He had some things in there. With some other things that didn't need to be in there overnight. And we loaded those up in his truck, and we went and got the kids something to eat and came home. And the whole weekend, every time I thought about that, what happened Friday night, I started laughing because of the gratitude for the change that I've seen in the last 2 years. And so what I want to invite you guys to do is come take a listen to our audio learning system, because it's phenomenal. It's taken my mind off of the vehicle, the material, and it's helped me change that mindset and learn and grow and become not a perfect, but a better version of who I am. And so I just want to invite you to come and to message me, and let me introduce you to this learning system. 3,000 different audios, leadership, people skills, personal development, like tons of phenomenal things, talks, lectures, whatever you want to call them, that help change the way you think about business, leadership, finances. And so here's the invitation. If I get 5 people that get on for 30 days, okay, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. I'm going to tell you that right now. 30-day money back guarantee. If I have 5 people that get on, I will do a $40 gift card, US only, because we're not in every country yet with all the things that we have. So, and then if I get more than 10 people on to come and try the app, then I'm going to do a $60 gift card. And it's going to be the month of July. And here's the requirement. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, 5 days a week, listen to one audio, take a screenshot, the date and time at the top or whatever, and send it to me. You'll send it to me every day. And what I'll do is I'll take that list of people, and for those that do that 5 times a week, we'll put your name in a pot, and we'll have one of my kids pull it out, and we'll do the gift card. Okay. Um, it'll be to a vendor of your choice from our merchants list. We've got over 280 here in the US. And I want you to try it out. I want you to experience what has been huge in my life and it's been so impactful. And I want you to do it for you. Because if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, and you are really looking to up your game and you're looking for positive content to help inspire you every day, then this may meet that need. I believe it will, because of how much it's changed me. Um, Having my kids here would be a mess, but they could attest to that. My wife could tell you that too. Um, the people that are closest around me could tell you that. So what I want to do is, if you're interested, message me. Um, this will be midnight tomorrow night that you have to be on it. And then all through July, listening. And here's the thing. What I want to also share with you is the original video I took at the scene so that you could see what I was really like. Because some of you guys may not believe me. You may not know me well enough to know. Um, so yeah, so that's the story. And that's the invitation for our learning system. Come check it out. Come see what kind of mentorship is available. Now, again, if you don't like it, 30 day money back guarantee. Okay. So look, guys, I had a great weekend despite the car getting stuck and having to get a wrecker out there and having to go send it to the auto body shop and all that kind of stuff. I had a wonderful time with my family. My kids and I and my business partner created a memory we are not going to forget. And we ended up enjoying a Saturday sleeping in and a Saturday together as a family and a Sunday together. It was really, despite that happening, we had a good time, and it didn't weigh down on my wife. It didn't weigh down on me, you know. And one of the funniest things that was said while we're in the Highlander going sideways is my oldest son says to me, "Hey, Dad, is this just your excuse to get a Jeep?" So yeah, we really had a great time. It was a phenomenal experience. So message me, let's talk. Let me introduce you to it. Because I believe that if you will listen to it 5 times a week, every day, or 5 times a week, one audio a day, you will see the value that the learning system has. All right. Take care, my friends. Thanks for spending time with me. I hope you guys have a great week. And if you're in the United States, have a safe Independence Day. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.